Oh, video game. What is our next galaxy, by the way? I think I'll go the normal path, and then I'll go back and hit all of the one-off galaxies after the fact, which are just those two. So, we'll go ahead and do Fluffy Bluff Galaxy next. I think I remember this one being like where they really start to hide the... they really start to hide some of the green stars. But it's kind of fun because this is where they introduce the cloud mushroom. And because this is where they introduced the cloud mushroom, you kind of have the freedom to search wherever you want. So you can kind of use that for some kind of fun exploration in this first part of the level. Or just the whole level in general. Also, you see that shadow right there. We know where the first one's gonna be, let's be real, guys. That's where, like, a lot of the first ones are, it seems like. They just kind of hide them at the very beginning. Which, not sure entirely how to feel about that. It is a little lazy, but... I don't know, at least they give you kind of an idea of, like, when you still have to start looking, because... I guess some people could very easily miss this if they're not careful. And because it's right there, I'm not going to skip any commentary. I'll just keep talking. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got here. 36 seconds is all that took. And yeah, a lot of these missions are going to be taking like barely any time at all because there's really not much to say about some of these. Sometimes they'll just be that short and it won't take that long to get to them. And I believe for this one, the green stars in the first mission for all three of them. I feel like this one's also not too far from the... Oh, I actually see one in the background right there. That's probably the third one, then. Because I think the second one is sooner than that, even. But yeah, don't be afraid to kind of explore the area a little bit. Don't be afraid to get, like, one-ups or anything. Because, again, like... you'll be looking all over for stuff anyway. You may as well just kind of do some extra work while you're going through it all again. Can you just go away? I don't think it's here. I think we're... oh, nope, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around there. I just didn't know if it was a little further ahead or a little further back. Glad I checked back first. And you know what? Again, because that was right at the beginning, I guess I'll go ahead and keep the commentary going. I guess I'll just talk about the cloud mushroom, which I think is really cool. It's a really cool power-up. Again, it does kind of break the game a little bit, but at the same time, it also just allows for a lot of exploration, which I think is cool, because some of these galaxies have really interesting areas if you just kind of look around, and you can actually do some really cool sequence breaks too if you just kind of try to like do your own little experiments with how the galaxy physics of this game work. Because sometimes if you just do like a little bit of exploration outside of the boundaries of the galaxy you're on, sometimes you'll accidentally, but also not accidentally, because sometimes you want to do some sequence breaking, but sometimes you'll find like the access to another planet entirely, and you can just skip a whole bunch of stuff. Because with the freaking cloud mushroom and those long jumps you get, oh, there's so much you can do. So much you can do. In fact, I'm almost curious a little bit if I can do a little sequence breaking right here. Let me see what I can do, maybe. It kind of gives it a little bit of a, you know, if you can see it and you think you can do it, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that aspect of video games. I like when video games kind of give you a sense of, you know what, can I do this? I kind of want to try. And then if you actually do it, it's an experience you'll always remember. Because it's like, wow, I actually did this, and I thought I could, and I did, and now I just feel really, really cool for doing that. Kind of like the mindset of open world games like Zelda Breath of the Wild, where it's just like, you know, I see all this stuff in the background, I want to go to that, and you literally can. You can literally, like, work your way around the world and get to those points. Which I think is a really, really cool aspect of gaming and open world games in general. Just that I want to do this, I'm going to try to do it, and I can do it. Just really, really cool. Guys, gaming is just awesome. Let's just be real. Gaming is like the coolest thing ever. Also, I see these star bits over here. Okay, I ended up not doing as much sequence breaking as I wanted to, but I really feel like you probably could. I think I actually see where the star is, though, so we're about done. Gotta actually grab this. Yeah, I can see it all the way in the background there, which is kind of funny. And they do give you, okay, they do give you a cloud mushroom over there. Because, yeah, okay, this is what we need to do. Oh, shut up, Toad Brigade Captain, you're lazy. The minigame chimps games aren't that hard. See, like right here, I want to go all the way to this tree up here so I can grab my green star. I can do that. I can do that with the cloud mushroom. I don't have to do some weird sequence break where I just, like, keep jumping up a hill that I'm normally not allowed to jump up or walk up, and any of that other weird stuff that you see in speedruns of old Mario games. Oh, and also, with that, I can actually pay back Bank Toad now, so let's do this first. You're Mail Toad, you're Bank Toad. Hello from your friend. I like that he says hello from your friendly Bank Toad. I guess a friendly Bank Toad is better than like a loan shark or something. So we'll go ahead and deposit. And it actually had a little bit of a like interest there too, so I get to keep some extra star bits too. But yeah, there we go. And I actually didn't need to, I guess I didn't take out as much as I thought I did. Oh yeah, because I had star bits, I just took out enough to have 1,800. I didn't actually need that many, that's right. Okay, so we're down to the 2-star galaxies, so let's go ahead and just do this next. So first up we have Flip Swap Galaxy. And yeah, I feel like these are a lot easier. Just because, like, there's only 1-star mission to choose from, and they're generally very short levels to begin with. So you can probably, like, find the green stars pretty easily here. Like, I see one right there. We might be able to see the other one if we're lucky enough. Man, just kind of noticing where that one was. That one could be kind of hard to get, actually. Let me, oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it's up there. Okay, we have a little bit of time before we get to that point. And hey, look, we're doing these normal platforms without those weird wall jumping ones in that one galaxy. The, was it Flip Out? I think it was Flip Out. I think that was the name of the galaxy anyway. Flip Out just being a pretty hard galaxy for that point in the game. Okay, so be careful here, because if you're like me and you're using Luigi here, obviously doing a flip right here would flip the platforms. So let's kind of do this. So if I miss it, I have like a little bit of leeway where I can move back on the platform behind me. Thankfully it wasn't that hard, but yeah, just gotta be careful of stuff like that. So I'm probably going to do, I guess, just like 2 worlds per session, because this first world is moving pretty quickly. I should be able to get done with it in like, well, definitely less than an hour. I've wasted a lot of time just kind of explaining things, though, so it may be not quite under 30 minutes, but yeah, it should be about like 2 videos for each world, maybe, and maybe I'll get in the swing of this at some point where I can just knock them out really, really quickly. It is honestly really nice having, like, even if it's not like to see where the stars are, just having a guide that I can use as a reference that, okay, it's going to be in this star mission, I can keep looking, and just knowing how I'm going to cut the footage as so. It's a good thing to know, you know? It's a good thing to know. And yeah, because I was still talking, obviously, we didn't cut any footage right there. And yeah, I guess if you're in a case where it's like you go too far or something, and you've gotten the one that's further ahead, you can always just grab the old green star too to kind of exit the level early if you need to go back. But in a galaxy like this where it's mostly linear, you can probably just get away with going back and getting it no problem. So let's see. I have a feeling I have like a really... Oh, no, it's up there. Yep, I see it. But I was gonna say I had a feeling that there could be a green star under these platforms. I think it will start doing that in some of the levels, but as of right now, it's trying to treat us nicely, at least for the time being, which I can appreciate. What the hell happened there? That chain chomp was down, but then he just got right back up. I don't know if I like that. I kind of know what happened there, though. It's just me being, me assuming that I'm all right when I wasn't. Again, there's not really a reason for me to take that too chaotically. I could have just waited that out and been fine. So let me wait for you guys to fall off. Thank you. Thank you. And see, this is kind of nice because if I can flip right there and then make the platform below me appear if I didn't get it. Okay. Flip swap is done, and now we're going to move on to the next galaxy. Yeah, that's literally what this is going to amount to. Me just going from galaxy to galaxy, checking them off like it's a giant checklist. I like stuff like this, though. I've actually been recently streaming Hyrule Warriors Legends on my stream channel. And I've been doing the adventure mode maps, and because I like to 100% every living thing in a video game, I basically keep track of any like squares I have to go back to, and then I just have like a giant checklist, and then once I get through everything, I kind of have to go back through everything again, and then I just kind of like check things off one by one. It's kind of it's a cool aspect of that. Like, I don't know, I just like the thrill of 100%ing things. I know there's like some people out there who say that, well, you don't have to 100% everything, and I mean that's true. You never have to. But, like, I don't know, I get a thrill out of it. Like, I enjoy doing everything there is to do in a video game. I just get some kind of thrill out of it. And, like, a lot of people sometimes say that, well, you know, if you complete a game, like, 100%, you'll never play it again, so, like, why do you even have the game anymore by that point? But I don't know, there's something cool about even going back to a game and 100%ing it again. I know that seems crazy. Especially if it's a huge game like Hyrule Warriors Legends. But still, like, I don't know. Maybe there's a time I'll want to do it again. I don't know. I never know how I'm going to feel. Like, I don't know, a few years from now, I may want to do it again. I've 100%ed Melee and Sonic Adventure 2 like a million times. Okay, not a million times, but... you know, more times than I probably should have, honestly. But still, like, it doesn't get, like, that, like, boring or anything. It's like, if I enjoy doing it, I'm gonna do it again. Dynasty Warriors 3, another game I've done a ridiculous amount of times, and there's, like, over 30 characters in that game to like level up and get like all their best equipment and everything, but I don't know. I enjoy it. I get an enjoyment out of it, and if I do, that's good for me. And that's all that matters. If you feel confident or comfortable with just beating the game once and being done with it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I love the journey of 100%. You could call me Slim Kirby the Completionist. Which, honestly, I would if that name wasn't already taken by another YouTuber. But I mean, come on. I mean, anyone can be in a completionist. That's not a term that should be like reserved for just one person. Okay, I'm gonna be a little careful. There we go. God, I was a little nervous about that. Also, I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten to the first star. I know where it is. We just haven't gotten to it yet. A longer one-off galaxy than I thought it was. You know, I knew that was going to happen. I don't even know why I tried that. And, okay, good. For a minute I was worried, oh no, I didn't game over, did I? No. Thank God. I was about to. I could have. That was a real possibility. In fact, I'm going to grab a few star bits just in case. Because I think you... Well, I'll get star bits from here anyway, but... There we go. There we go. Oh, I thought you got... I almost did it again, guys. I almost killed myself again. What in the world is wrong with me? But yeah, I thought you got a 1-up for every 50 star bits. Maybe it's 100, and maybe I was misinformed. Okay, yeah, there it is. I think it's kind of a weird gimmick thing. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. You have to kind of like jump like this. Or I guess you could also do a... Maybe a backwards somersault and wall jump? Okay, I guess I can't really do that. I feel like I can almost get that. Maybe... Huh. Maybe a triple jump? Ah, so close. I'm literally like touching the very edge of it. Maybe if I... No. No, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Okay. Yeah, kind of an awkward timing right there, but it can be gotten. And yeah, that was actually kind of long, so I'll probably have to cut for this next one, but that's fine. So I will be right back with the second one. Okay, I believe the green star is right here. And yes, I don't have to worry about lives anymore, because I died and got a game over, so hooray for that. Okay. Not here, I think it's up here, actually. I was not ready for that. I was kind of got the bad traction of Luigi, so I kind of waited. And... a lot of star bits up here, though, for sure. Yeah, it's over there, I'm guessing. Okay, hold on. Turn around so I can do this. Okay, I keep pressing the wrong way. Maybe I'll just do a long jump. Yeah, I think it's maybe the momentum of being upside down kind of messing with my controls a little bit. That might be it. Yeah, there we go. Right side up galaxy is done. Or right side down. My bad. But yeah, I got a game over when I was getting back to where I was. So I'm like, well, I guess this does take care of my life situation, so it's It's not too bad. Okay, let's move on to the last planet, or the last galaxy of this world. We have Bowser Jr.'s fiery Flotilla. Thankfully, we won't have to worry about the boss, which is nice. Just have to worry about finding those green stars. And see, it's kind of cool, because this is where I kind of started learning, like, that how much you can kind of sequence break, or not just sequence break, but just, like, reach certain areas of these galaxies just by kind of experimenting and doing, like, all the different types of jumps you have and all that stuff, because I believe, this is a case where you can actually kind of use the background here to kind of climb on top of this area. And as you can see in the distance, there is actually a green star. So we're going to come up here and grab that. Before I do, just to kind of look around, which I can't do, never mind. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, I kind of like that aspect of it, because you wouldn't think to climb up on top of the castle, but because you're looking for the green stars, you might start experimenting and looking for that kind of stuff. So, again, really, really cool. I do kind of appreciate that aspect of this game. It's really interesting to actually compare the two games, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2, because Galaxy 1, I feel like all the galaxies, well, aside from like the obvious one-offs where literally a galaxy just had one star and you just went there and took care of it that way, very simply. But like, most of the big galaxies in that game, they were very central. Like, you entered the galaxy on one specific planet that was always the same, but then you kind of took like all these different routes to the other parts of the planet, and that kind of made like each star mission kind of unique. While this game, I'm an idiot. This game, you kind of start like, in some cases, yeah, you kind of start on the same planet, but like you kind of get like the differing journey like right off the bat. So in a sense, like, that's why most galaxies, or most of the big galaxies in Galaxy 1, they had 3-star mission as opposed to this game, which in like a lot of the cases it's 2-star missions, for example. So like, the planets themselves in Galaxy 1 were bigger, while Galaxy 2 kind of feels more like a collection of small planets. I'm not really sure which way I prefer, because I feel like because of the multiple planets of this game, there are like more things to do, but I feel like the Galaxy 1 galaxies had more character. Like, it always seemed like you were doing more because there was more to do. Well, in the case of this game, like, in the first mission, you'd be like, using one power-up to get somewhere, or one gimmick to get somewhere, then like the next star mission would be using another gimmick to get there. I don't know, it's just kind of, it's kind of unique comparing like the different aspects of the two games. Also, grab it, thank God. You're kind of glowing purple there, Luigi, for a second there. But yeah, there we go. That is actually World 1. World 1 is completely done with green stars. So yeah, I guess I'm not entirely sure where I was going with that rant, but like, I don't know, like, even though like there were like bigger centralized locations in Galaxy 1, which offered a lot more star missions, well, the galaxies in Galaxy 2 are smaller and more linear, and I just feel like they could have done a little bit more with them, which is another reason I think I kind of prefer Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. But again, I'm not saying that as necessarily this game's disadvantage, because it does that well. It's just I would personally prefer the Galaxy 1 way of doing things. It all just comes down to personal preference at the very end of the day. I feel like if one person says they like Galaxy 1 better than Galaxy 2, and another person says I like Galaxy 2 better than Galaxy 1, like, you can't really say one opinion holds more water than the other, because they're both great games. Like, I personally like Galaxy 1 more, but I'm not gonna disagree or change someone's opinion if they think Galaxy 2 is better, because it's like splitting ridiculously close hairs at that point.